Hello everybody, this is Assassin's Creed 630 bringing you part 29 and probably the end of this walkthrough. If not, part 30 will be. Now, I have done around a third of my videos in just one day. I am proud of myself and I hope you guys are too, and show your support by subscribing if you want to see more, especially of Unity, by commenting on my videos to see what I can improve on, and by liking my videos that you like and disliking the ones you don't. I am not afraid to take a dislike or many dislikes if I deserve it. If you feel I don't, give me a like then. Now, let's return to my Animus and see the epilogue. By the way, I found out that Ubisoft is actually a real-life company in this game, and they're helping Abstergo Entertainment make the game. That's why you see during the main menu of the game, you see Abstergo Entertainment. Ah, whatever. Something hurt my foot. Anyways, let's get going. Back into the Animus, everybody. By the way, I did a little bit of hacking. They're just stuff to do with how they make the Animuses and stuff. There's also stuff to why they rejected certain main characters the other games, and approved of Alvin de Grand Prix, of course. Alvin de Grand Prix is Subject 1's ancestor. Subject 4 is Nikolai Orlov of the comic books. Sorry, I stuttered again. The rest are Desmond's ancestors, though. Well, except for Adewale. I don't know how they got him. For Freedom Cry. I'm not going to interrupt this at all. Great Engwa, October 1722. For a year, Edward was pirating. That's why. Before this cutscene goes through, how they explain, like, they always give some explanation on how you can free roam after you completed the game. Like Creed 1, you waited for a couple hours so you could go back in the Animus and do all the side stuff. Creed 2, driving to the new place. Brotherhood, just being unconscious. Revelations, on the trip there still. And 3, the hackers who hacked after 3's events happened. And Black Flag, during the year that you go back into the year that Edward Kenway, like a year's passed since the other memory, and that year is just, you do all the free roam stuff there, and they go right back to that after the epilogue. They go right back towards it. Anyways, let's watch the epilogue. It's all cutscenes, no gameplay, and I'm also going to be showing the full credits. It's not as long as you think, maybe 15 minutes at the most.
Gentlemen, how do you find it here?
It will work for us, but our goal must be to scatter our operations, to live and work among the people we protect, just as Altair Ben Lahad once counseled.
Well, until that time, it's yours as you see fit.
Edward, Captain Woods Rogers survived his wounds. He has since returned to England, shamed and in great debt, but no less a threat.
I will finish that job when I return. You have my word.
So now I'm guessing the assassins are using my hideout.
Evening, Anne.
Edward?
I'll be sailing for London in the next few months. I'd be a hopeful man if you were beside me.
England's the wrong way around the globe for an Irishwoman.
Will you stay with the assassins?
No, I haven't got that kind of conviction in my heart. You?
In time, aye. When my mind is settled and my blood is cooled.
Sail ho! Coming into the cove!
Anybody who's read Assassin's Creed 3 Forsaken, you would know what's going to happen next.
And if you learn to keep settled in one place for more than a week, you'll make a fine father too. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent
Her voice just made me have goosebumps.
could come, and all the harm that e'er I've done.
All 6 of your buddies that died.
Alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't. So felt me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, always, ere I
I'm not done yet.
they're sorry for my
Just like Assassin's Creed 2, you can play during the cutscene, or the credits. Well, most of it.
that ere I've loved, they'd wish me one more day.
Crowd on every inch of sail!
But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise,
I'm getting choked up. I've seen this 2 times now. Why am I getting choked up?
gently and softly call. Good night
Short the
and
sail! Get off the squall!
be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
Just to prove I'm playing, I'm just going to turn right. And now I'm going to turn left. Can I make a Yui?
Father,
No.
did you always know how to sail a boat?
The Jackdaw is a ship, Jenny, not a boat.
But did you always know?
No. No, I learned after leaving Bristol.
After you left Mother?
Well, I didn't leave without saying goodbye, that is. It was an arrangement, you see, between your mother and me.
She said you left her. She said you always talked about sailing a boat and making money in the New World.
I did always want to sail a ship. That's true. But not for a lark. To support us. And take care of her. And you.
Not me. Mother said you didn't know about me. She said you worked only once a year and that she never knew where to find you.
That's all true, and I'm sorry for that. If I'd known earlier, I might have come home. I hope that I would have.
Well, you were busy. That's what I think.
I was, but that wouldn't have mattered.
Can I steal your boat?
Boat? I see no boat here. Do you?
Exact comment I'd make.
I mean, shit, obviously. I don't see the difference anyway.
Ah, it's a very simple one, Jenny. A ship can carry a boat, but a boat cannot carry a ship.
Why then, everything's a ship. Large and small. But for my toy boat, the one I take into the bath with me.
That's a clever way of seeing it. Is it hard to talk about Caroline, Jenny? About your mother?
No. She passed some years ago. I miss her, but it's alright.
Was she in pain?
I don't know. I don't think so. She was very happy for quite some time. Then, not so happy. I didn't see her much after that. Then, she was gone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
It's alright. You're here now. And we're on an adventure.
Only a little one, I hope. I can't handle too many more surprises.
You think we'll see a whale?
Yes, there's a very good chance.
And what about pirates? Will I see pirates?
No. Not much chance of that, I think.
Yeah, they're too frickin'.
That's rather sad. I should have liked to have seen one.
I'm pretty sure that all the pirates would go into port for at least a year for him to sail safely back.
One little trick at the helm before sundown.
Yay!
Hey, a whale! You want to see one? Oh. Fast forward at least 10 years later. Is it 10 years later? Give me a second to calculate. 11 years later. Same two people. If you remember Creed 3, you know where this is.
Miss Jennifer Kenway, may I introduce myself?
Jennifer Scott, if you please.
I'm sorry,
My daughter was raised by her mother, Caroline, until she passed away some years ago. Jenny prefers to use her surname to mine.
Please forgive my ignorance.
I will. She may not.
Father, help me.
This little rascal, however, is a Kenway. What's wrong, Haytham?
I can't see the stage.
Up we go. How's that?
Fine. But won't your arms tire?
Hey, I'm not so old as that. But if they do, then we shall quit this posh gig and go and meet your mother for some chocolate at White's. How's that sound?
Yes, please.
Okay, hush now.
That just made me more sad. If you read the book, you know exactly what happens eventually. Please, anybody who cares about the storyline, read the frickin' book. I have a website that I went to read it. I wish I could remember it. I'd link it in the description. If I can find it, I'll link it in the description. How about that? It tells the story of Haytham Kenway's life. If you respect this storyline, then you will read that book. Also, Olivier Baudin, the maker of that book, he also made books to recite the events of Altair's life, Ezio's life, all three parts of Ezio's life, not of Connor, unfortunately, and Edward himself as well. But he's going to make one of Unity as well. I don't want to skip this. I do not want to skip these. Yeah, this is the final episode. When I say I read the book at this website, I mean, I'm not a guy who likes to go, like, subscribe to stuff to actually read stuff. I went to this website, and I read the entire book. Literally, I've read the entire thing. You don't have to sign up or nothing, you just go to the page that I link, and it'll start you on page 1. There'll be little arrows to the left and right that you, at the bottom, once you get done reading that page, to cycle through pages. And you keep reading until it, like, says, like, other books that the authors wrote or whatever. It's a very sad book, but it tells you the events of Haytham's life. And apparently the events of Creed 3 that it covers of Haytham's life, it hardly covers any of that at all. And none of it mentioning Shay Cormac, apparently. I wish I could give more commentary, but I'm going to stick with these credits until the end. Just so you know, Ubisoft does not make these games in a year. They've been working on this ever since right before the release of Revelations. They have tons of studios around the world. Singapore, Ubisoft Sofia, I have no idea where it is. That's the lead right there. You see Sofia right there. They helped work on this game. They're working on Assassin's Creed Rogue. I might make a walkthrough of that, but that's around Christmas time because I'm going to get that at Christmas. But I'm focusing on Unity around now. So anyways, I'm glad that I finished this. I didn't think I had the guts to, but I'm glad I finished it. It might have taken me 11 months, but still. I didn't, by the way, except for that one, I tell you when I actually do stuff until, like, around part 15 or 16, I believe. When I told you, like, I did, like, 4 days of no-lifing, that I did not do any side stuff. That was all in those 4 days. You missed nothing that was important that I was able to catch. You might have missed, like, a little conversation right after you leave Principe after you kill Roberts, but like of them telling, hey, what's our next destination, or hey, Havana, gotta go kill Torres, or something like that, I don't know. I'm gonna try and keep this channel focused on Assassin's Creed stuff, since this is literally called Assassin's Creed 630, my channel. In hopes of doing future Assassin's Creed games, I hope that you, the fans that actually do watch me, will, like, view my videos. I hope that you view them all the way through. The hour ones I know are difficult to view, but I tried to narrow them down to 20-minute ones around the end. So I hope that you do that. To me it was easier, but I did not think of recording tons one day and then just uploading for the rest of the week. I did not think of that. And I'm going to try, if possible, if I can get all my recordings done before Unity comes out, I'm going to try, and I mean try, very hard to get, what's it called? I'm going to try and record every bit of gameplay I play of Unity. Not the side stuff, of course, but when I do main missions, I will try. Let's just say that. If I accidentally do start a cutscene or whatever, I'll try and pause if it'll let me. If not, I'll, like, tell you what happens. Same thing with Rogue, if I do Rogue. I'm not making any promises, but I will try. I wish I could do more of these walkthroughs on the past Assassin's Creed games, but I don't have the time. I just don't have the time. I will be uploading these all night, so there'll be literally 12 of these, like, uploaded in one day. If I can. Hopefully I can. And hopefully I'll be able to play Unity at right at midnight. Of course I have school this week, so I'm hopefully going to be able to. So I just spent the entire day recording from 1 to 7:30 like it is now. And I woke up at like 11, so that shows the dedication I have to this walkthrough. This is the one walkthrough I kept with. I know I attempted the others, but I didn't finish them. I'll leave the other videos there for your entertainment, but I'm not going to continue them. I'm only going to do Assassin's Creed now. The credits should be done. When they get to the audio, that means it's around done. Mocap talents, yeah, these things, these people you don't really see that much of, so that you know they put them at the bottom. Of course, like one of the top people that they'd have. Also, I have some news on the present day storyline of Unity. You basically play, if you are an Assassin's Creed Initiates member, then you probably caught up on what they have on their Twitter page. That's literally all you have to go on right now. which is what I have. If you kept with Twitter, they shut it down around May, but they released a video like summing up all of what happened after Black Flag in the present day storyline. The Initiates are basically, I'm going to give you our real life people, and also in the mythological lore of Assassin's Creed as well. Now, they are people who basically spied and are like hackers, basically, and they solve puzzles and everything on the website to get a in-depth look before they actually release the confirmation, the answers and everything of history. Now, what I can tell is when the Initiates have teamed up with the Assassins, and the Initiates are going to go relive the memories of Assassin ancestors. I think Arno, since it said in that email all those potential time periods, French Revolution, I'm thinking Arno is an ancestor of Desmond. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that's it. He is an ancestor of Desmond or one of the other subjects. One of the other 16 subjects. Or maybe they have a subject 18, I don't know. All I know is the Initiates are now going into their own animuses that they use to play like all of Abstergo's products like Liberation, Creed 3's multiplayer, and Project Legacy. And Black Flag's multiplayer, of course, too. They're going to use the animus they got from that to relive all of that. And they heard of some sort of Helix hub servers that the Assassins were able to hack in at the HQ of Paris, which I'm guessing is the Templars servers, to where they can access Arno's memories that were not edited by the Templars. I'm not sure. All I know is Sean and Rebecca are leading the Initiates side of the Assassins, and William and his buddy, William Miles and his buddy, are leading the Assassins part, the brute and killing part. And they're also using Arno to train the Initiates, I'm guessing. Now, Shay Cormac, I think Rogue represents the Templars' attempt to train people. Instead of like doing the multiplayer to train in the other, there were only a few successors in multiplayer against people. Now they're going to actually use Shay to train people. I know for a fact he is not a Desmond ancestor. I know that. This is just theories. I know for a fact that they're using the Arno to train the Initiates. I know that for a fact. Well, 99% sure. But Shay Cormac and the Assassin's Creed Rogue, I do not know that for sure. I'm just guessing. I am a theorist and a philosophical person. I know this for just guesses. I know I've been talking a lot, but the credits are kind of boring, so I've been trying to give you something to think about. Anyways, look up the video of Assassin's Creed Initiate's story and the summary. It gives you basic info on... It's a 16-minute video summarizing all the events that happened in the Initiates. Since you can't access it, since it's been down since the ending of May. And it's about to come back up, I know that. They've been updating the site. It was in beta. It was in alpha in between Creed 3 and 4, and it was in beta. But now they're actually releasing the official site since the Initiates are now being trained. The official Assassin's Creed Initiates database. All your stuff, if you were an Initiates member, will be there. If you don't already know this, but. Also, you can get out, unlike all the other games, you could get out of the Animus Brotherhood, you can return to Animus Island in Revelations, and in 3 you can get out of the Animus, but number 1 and number 4 are the only ones you can get out after you beat the game, though. Well, with Revelations you can turn to Animus Island, but that really isn't getting out of the Animus now, is it? So you can keep hacking everything after you complete Black Flag and everything. You can find the sticky notes that were left by Cryptic, which we obviously know now is John from IT. And you can hack for information. Now, those are still 5 time periods that we saw that they thought they could go in: Egypt and Africa. There's the Midwest, which are basically country cowboy assassins. Now that would be cool in my mind. Maybe Red Dead Redemption, Assassin's Creed hookup. I don't know. Rockstar, go make it. There's Taiwan. There's the American Northwest in 1900s. And I can't remember the 5th. I'm trying to search my memory. All the others they've already covered in the other Assassin's Creed games. Come on, be done with the credits already. Technical lead services. Engine programmers, yeah, they're going deep into... All these freaking people worked on this game. It took this many people to make this game. It took them 2.5 years to make this game with all these people. I wonder how much you get paid for like a job like this. Well, obviously, no matter what type of person you are when working on this would be different pay, but I wonder, like, just an average programmer or designer or game setting maker. Maybe just making the cities in general. I think I'd be one of those if I could work. Okay, it's around the end. Legal notice, then. UB Services team, really? Lead database administrator? That must be the guy who was in charge of making the database. Olivier Paris, executive vice president. They probably just put his name in just because of Olivier Garneau. Well, no, I meant the other way around. They probably named Olivier Garneau off of him. Frickin' 15 to 20 minutes of credits. I did not expect this. Marketing, human resources. Like 3 people in human resources, or is that just in Ubisoft Quebec? I think it's just in that. GameSlab. Another guy named Olivier. Donnie Wong. I know I'm being racist here by doing this, but Asians have funny names. Just kidding. I'm not racist. Or am I? Just kidding, I'm not. Ubisoft Entertainment Publishers. President and CEO, Yves Guillemot. That's Ubisoft in general. I didn't pronounce his name, I guess. I think they're gonna repeat the main song of the game, like which was the first game or song they actually showed during the credits or played when it's near the end. It's probably after this song, I'm not sure. All I know is I have a couple buddies of mine that might do co-op missions with me in Unity, I'm not sure, so... And if you're just now like seeing the ending of this walkthrough and everything, please go and watch my other videos. The 29-minute mark in my 29th episode. I gotta love that 5-second delay in my recording system. Having to repeat myself every 5 seconds. Rehear everything that happened 5 seconds ago. But it lets me know that my mic is okay. So, you know, I'm getting bored. I'm running out of stuff to talk about. So, how about them Yankees, you know? They suck, you know? In my opinion. Just kidding. And what I mean by kidding is I have no professional opinion and I'm not a fan of baseball. I'm not a fan of many sports. I might watch the Super Bowl and everything, but that's about it. Maybe an occasional football game. I'm surprised hardly anybody will get to this part of my videos. I'm gonna check right now. My last video I uploaded, I'm gonna check right now how many views my last video I uploaded. My last video I uploaded was part 18 2 days ago, and 1 view. Okay, it's about done. It's repeating the... Great. Yeah, they're repeating the main song. They're about done. I know they probably won't repeat another song. Public relations, yeah, they're done with the credits. I'm sorry, I just didn't want to have to miss anything if there is anything after the credits. Like Creed 3 after the credits, there was a big freaking cutscene that I wished that I saw, but I went to use the bathroom and just freaking came back and I saw that I was just there. But when I watched somebody play it on YouTube, I saw it and I freaking was so mad at myself that I did not see that cutscene after the end of the credits in Creed 3. So they are going to repeat more than one song. Great. I was wrong. But I know they're almost done. Account manager and sales. There's that many for just sales? Or is it the ship kind of sales? Nah, they spelled it like the sales that they were talking about. Vice President, Senior Director, Manufacturing Manager. I'm getting frickin' bored. Like, usually when people have been on YouTube for a year, they'd like celebrate a year of like doing non-stop stuff, but I'm like a YouTuber who is lucky. Like back then I uploaded a video like once a month. I can't believe it, but I was busy, school and everything. I'm a kind of guy who takes school before everything else, and of course I have buddies that for some reason will not let me record playing with them, and I've been a little bit silent with them anyways because new games coming out and everything. We always play our own games and come together to play multiplayer of them after everything's done. After everybody's done playing it by themselves. Like most of the games we play together, they love playing Left 4 Dead, but I'm really not that big of a fan. I know it's good and everything, but I'm not big of a fan of it. They like playing Payday, they like playing Call of Duty Combat Training, just private matches and everything. Yay, we're done. They used to like playing Battlefield. They play GTA 5 every now and then, but they're not going to play it anymore until Heist comes out, obviously. We sometimes play Red Dead Redemption, but not that much. I've only played with them like 2 or 3 times, but they used to. So yeah, that's basically all. And we also played Operation Flashpoint Dragon Rising. Now, Operation Flashpoint is like Arma for the closest thing. No pirates were harmed in the making of this game. I knew it was worth it. So anyways, Flashpoint Operation Flashpoint, the game series, there's only 2 of them that I know of. Dragon Rising and Red River. They are the closest thing to Arma you're going to get for console. Well, I don't know about next gen, but I know about current gen. Okay, this is a 34-minute recording, and half that time was freaking... Oh, it's gonna show me all the I got all this stuff done, though. Actually, finished the game. New relic, portrait, emblem, and title unlocked for the multiplayer. Great. Was that all I missed? Oh yeah, did you know that assassins can get drunk? Did you know that? I bet you didn't. Anyways, I'm going to show you what I did not do after completing the game. I did not find a solution to get the one figurehead that I need for the community challenges and the 1 pistols I need. I did not get the whale hunter outfit for needing 3 white whale skins. I did not get 100% sync. I got 98 because I still needed 1 legendary ship beat, but I didn't have enough time in between sessions. I was watching YouTube instead and I did not get all the Uncharted collectibles. I can tell you right here. I still need 43 chests and all 30 Animus fragments, which is gonna suck when I actually do want to do this. You can read this if you want to. I'm reading it in my head. I'm not gonna narrate it. Just the entire story of that saddens me. 7 years he's been out here and he didn't even know he had a daughter. He must feel really bad inside. Adewale, we don't know when he died, and body unknown. 1720, yeah, 2 years before that, and then she died. 1731, Nassau. He died in Nassau? What? Let's read about this. I was wondering what happened. That's my controller if you're hearing. He had been sacked and a new governor had been appointed to run the Bahamas. He was in prison for defaulting on the debts he had accrued during his time as governor. Same debts caused by King's refusal to fund his term as governor. Played as best he could until the publication of Charles Johnson's General History of the Robberies and Murderers and Most Notorious Pirates, which painted Rogers in a heroic light for his single-minded quest to rid the sea of pirates. Propelled into the limelight, S'more Rogers given an excellent pension by the king and awarded a second shot at his old job. Turned in 1728, governor once more, a post which he kept to the end of his life for just 3 years later. So what, he was no longer being a Templar? Dang. So he was appointed governor of the Bahamas. Governor of Jamaica, I have no idea. Guessing Julian DeCoste, I'm not sure. Never mind. Yeah, it saddens me. Might as well go to Tulam to show you the Mayan armor, getting it out. I got the last of the Mayan Stellas in Long Bay, if you remember. It's right here. I've got to go there to unlock it. It gives you immunity to bullets, if not just resistance, or the chance that it'll be deflected just like in Creed 3. Probably just gave you a spoiler there. Do the Captain Kidd missions and you get something to have a chance to deflect bullets. Templar armor just gives you better resistance to certain to sword attacks and such. The Assassin's Stealth outfit, you get that for completing half the assassination contracts. It makes you easier to be undetected. Also, I have not done the DLC islands, the 3 DLC islands from Captain Morgan, Captain Drake, and Steve Bonnet's little hideout. I have not done those 3 islands. Those I have not done as well. I might want to do those. You get stuff from those 3 captains. But this is just in this save file. I did them in my first save file that I made the day this game came out. I actually played an hour of it before I went to bed that night, of going there at GameStop at midnight. 15 Mayan Steles fit here. All 15. The Mayan armor. Gained by completing the Mayan Stele activity. According to legend, this mine out was created using scavenged first civilization materials and has ability to deflect metal projectiles. So I guess you're immune to bullets? I'm not sure. So yeah. This is a 40-minute episode, but it's the end. So yeah, doing the 3 DLC things, the one last legendary ship, which is the ghost ship. I did the 2 ships that have very small health, but they work together and like circle you up here in the northeast. The northwest has the ship with that rams you a lot, the Spanish ship that rams you a lot. The 2 ships are British up in the upright. The bottom left is the ship that uses mortars against you, and apparently it can only take damage at its back, so that's kind of a hard thing to do. The mortar and the ram kind of tie for the hardest, the Spanish ones. And the British one, the ghost ship, I do not know what its special thing is it does to attack you. I think it's just very hard to see, I'm not sure. There's lots of fog when you fight it. That I do remember. That's why I nicknamed it the ghost ship. So yeah, that one last legendary ship, the ghost ship, HMS Prince, the Uncharted collectibles around everywhere, the 43 chests and the 30 Animus fragments, and the 3 DLC places, and I would have had 100% sync on this thing. The database, however, I do not know about. It's 98%, I do not know what the other 2% is. I think it might have to do with animals, because I bought some of their skins, I didn't even hunt them. I think the database entry files in when you hunt the certain animal. Okay, well, I might continue this. Well, I'm not gonna continue Black Flag. I'm not gonna be able to do Freedom Cry unless I can beat it in one day, which I very much doubt. Of course, Freedom Cry is just one sequence of like 8 or 9 missions, but I'm not gonna be able to record that in one day. I know that for a fact. I might come back to it like in a couple months after Unity's died down when I get bored of Unity, which probably won't be anytime soon. So I know this is 43. This is going to be around a 45-minute episode, but I guess it was worth it. Just skip through the credits if you didn't want me to. Like, there was some stuff in the credits that you should have watched. If you skipped it, you should watch at least the first 5 to 10 minutes of it, because I talk about the book. If you hear me mention the book, then that's the part that out of all the credits of me talking during it, that you should listen to if you skipped it. I've only read the book to do with Altair's life and the book to do with Haytham's life. I have not read the 3 books that they wrote about Ezio's life or the book to read about Black Flag. I have not read those 4 books. I've read the other 2. Because Altair's life, I really was confused because all you got the last of his life. That's the only reason I wanted that book, is because his life was more confusing. It was like almost all of his life was not even mentioned. Like 25 years of it, I guess he was just looking at the apple and experimenting with it. 10 years he was in Mongolia. 20 years he was in exile, and last 10 years of his life he reorganized the assassins. And the entirety of that is explained in Nicolas Polo's book. Like, you were basically playing, following Ezio, reading Nicolas Polo's book of him retelling the story of Altair. And you even have him, like, tell on how Altair told it to him and certain things that happened before the book ends. And, well, yeah, Niccolo Polo is, by the way, the father of Marco Polo. Anyways, yeah, the database, 97%, I was wrong. 1%, who gives a crap. I'm going back to the main menu to end this game the way it should be ended, from the main menu. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a great time watching my walkthroughs. I certainly did. I enjoyed it, but I wish more people would watch them. I hope they do over time. I haven't checked my first videos like I made a year ago, but I have checked my videos that I've made recently. By the way, if you didn't know, I haven't played the multiplayer like since my first walkthrough, so I played the multiplayer, got to level 30. There apparently is 99 prestige. You can prestige 99 times in the multiplayer. And that, I think, is just bewildering. But you level up pretty quickly. Like, I got to level 30 in just like 2 days of playing. Freedom Cry, yeah, I could summarize it right here now, but I don't want to. I got all the additional content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in Unity. If I can get 20 views in all of these past videos that I post in one day. Part 19 in part 21 in below in after to part 29, which is what I'm having right now. If I can get 20 views on all those videos combined, and at least 5 comments on all those videos combined, I will do Unity. I expect this to be done within this day. I expect this. I will prepare a couple of Unity videos, but if I do not see a change by November 18th, if I do not see that goal met, I will stop recording Unity immediately and just stop. I'm sorry, but these are drastic measures. I put way too much work into this for too little reward. I'm not being paid. I am not being paid to do this at all by YouTube. You need at least 1,000 views to get like $5. Unless you partner with somebody, which I am not somebody who makes money off of this. I do this for free. I do this for fun. I hope people watch them. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will record like the first couple of episodes of Unity, but I will stop immediately if this goal is not met within 1 week. If you think it's worth it, then by all means tell your friends, tell everybody you know, comment, like, subscribe if need be. I want to see some impact in this goal of mine. I'm grateful for what I got, but I need more. I need more proof of your dedication, fans. This might be the last time I even talk to you, if for all I know. So thank you for all you've had, and thank you for the fun you gave me to replay this game a second time. And as always, if need be, I will see you in the next video. If the goal is met. So bye-bye.